Hey everyone, welcome back to Silas Infotech. Today, I'll walk you through the step-by-step process of configuring an Aruba Unified Access Point AP515 in a typical network setup. Whether you're a network admin or just getting started, this guide will help you get your Aruba AP up and running in no time. Here's the setup I'll be working with. DHCP server handing out IP addresses in the 192.168.1.0/24 subnet. A PoE switch powering the Aruba AP. And a management PC for configuration. Let's get started. Step 1. Physical connection. First, unbox your access point. Inside, you'll find the access point, mounting brackets, documentation. Now, let's connect. Plug one end of the UTP cable into the AP's PoE Ethernet port and connect the other end to your PoE switch. Ensure the DHCP server is active on the network so the AP can get an IP automatically. Once powered, the AP will boot up and wait for the status LED to stabilize. Step 2. Connect to the AP's setup SSID. Now, grab your management PC and scan for Wi-Fi networks, then look for Set Me Up XXXXX. The XXs are the AP's MAC snippet. Connect to it. No password is required. After connecting, your browser should automatically redirect to http://setmeup.arubanetworks.com. If not, manually type it in. You'll see a security warning. Click Continue. This is normal for initial setup. Step 3. Log in and reset default password. Now, log in using the default credentials. Username, admin. Password, admin or the AP's serial number. Check the label on the AP. Once logged in, you'll be prompted to reset the default password. Choose a strong password and click OK. When you log into an instant Aruba AP with factory default settings, a pop-up box displays an option to sign up for the Aruba Cloud solution and enable instant AP management through Central. In this video, we'll skip this and click on OK. Once logged in, you'll land on the Aruba dashboard. The Dashboard tab displays the dashboard pane for the instant network. You can click the Dashboard tab to compress or expand the dashboard pane. The Monitors pane consists of Overview, Networks, Access Points, Clients, and Mesh devices. In the Overview section, it displays the number of configured networks, access points, and clients. If you click the access point, you'll see the status of your access point, including CPU and memory utilization, client information and network signal and speed. Besides that, you'll find connected clients, with detailed information such as signal strength, data usage, and connection type, whether it's a mobile device, laptop, or IoT device. This dashboard is your control center for monitoring and managing network performance in real time. In the Info section, it displays information about the access point name, country code, virtual controller IP address, management, conductor instant AP IP address, etc. Step 5. Set up virtual controller. Now let's configure the virtual controller, a key component in Aruba's architecture. The virtual controller is built into one of the access points and handles the management of all other APs in the network. It eliminates the need for a separate hardware controller and provides centralized configuration and monitoring. Start by assigning a static IP address to the controller. This ensures reliable access for administration. Next, set the NTP server to synchronize time. This is crucial for accurate logs and system events. You can also specify the physical location of the device, which is helpful in larger deployments for identification. And select your local time zone. In my case, I'll choose Tokyo, Japan. Setting the correct time zone is essential. It ensures accurate event logs, troubleshooting records, and time-based features like scheduled SSID availability. Next, let's talk about band selection. Choosing the preferred radio band is a critical step that can directly impact your network's performance. Most Aruba APs support dual-band 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz, and some even support 6 GHz for Wi-Fi 6E. The 2.4 GHz band offers better range, while 5 GHz provides higher speeds and less interference. If you're unsure or need compatibility across a wide range of devices, select all bands, as I'm doing in this demo. Click Save, and wait a few moments while the configuration is applied. Now, let's move on to the core part, setting up your WLAN. In this step, we'll configure the SSID, also known as the wireless network name. Navigate to Configuration and Network. This page lists all SIDs currently active in your Aruba Instant Network, from corporate networks to guest Wi-Fi zones. Aruba makes it easy to manage multiple networks with isolated policies. Let's go ahead and create a new SSID. Click the Add button. Then, give your Wi-Fi network a name, for example, Test Wi-Fi. Remember, your SSID is what users will see when they try to connect, so it should be clear and meaningful. You can create multiple SIDs, each with its own purpose and settings, for example, 1. A secure internal network for employees. 2. An open or guest network with limited access and bandwidth. This gives you flexibility to separate traffic, enforce policies, and improve overall security. Now, in the network assignment section, you'll be asked how devices connected to this SSID will get their IP addresses. You have two main options. 1. Assign IPs from the management WLAN, usually done in controlled enterprise environments. 2. Assign IPs from the local network, simpler and more common in smaller setups. In this demo, I'll select Assign IP addresses from the network. Next, we configure the WLAN. If you're working with multiple departments or traffic types, WLANs let you segment the network efficiently. Here, you can manually enter a WLAN ID by selecting the static option. In my case, I haven't set up WLANs yet, so I'll go with the default WLAN for now. Stay tuned, I'll cover WLAN configuration in an upcoming video. Click Next to continue. Now comes one of the most critical parts. In any wireless network, security is not optional, it's essential. Aruba provides several options based on your needs. 1. WPA2 and WPA3 Personal for simple password-protected networks. 2. WPA2/WPA3 Enterprise for radius-based authentication. 3. And Open Networks for guest access, ideally with captive portal control. For this demo, I'll choose WPA3, which offers stronger encryption and protection against modern attack vectors. You can also enable MAC authentication, a feature that restricts access only to approved device MAC addresses. This adds another layer of security, especially useful in corporate, educational, or high-security environments. Once everything is set, click Next or Save, and Aruba will apply your new SSID settings. Now, let's move on to the next step, configuring access rules for the network. Access rules play a crucial role in keeping your network secure, efficient, and tailored to your environment. With Aruba, you can define custom rules to control traffic based on application type, content category, or user behavior. For example, you can 1. Restrict large file transfers to save bandwidth. 2. Block non-essential applications like social media or streaming during office hours. 3. Allow only specific web categories based on business needs on Aruba Instant APIs. Once all the network settings are configured properly, click on Finish, and give the system a moment to apply the configuration. And there you go, the new SSID has been created successfully. Next, let's configure the access point's hostname and static IP address. This step is especially important in larger or enterprise-scale deployments. By assigning a clear hostname and a static IP address to each AP, you make your network easier to identify and manage. Simpler to monitor or troubleshoot. More stable, especially when remote access or firewall rules are involved. To begin. 1. Expand the configuration pane. 2. Select access points. Now you'll see the general settings for the AP. Enter a meaningful hostname. For example, Office AP1 or Lobby AP. You can also enter a zone or location tag, which helps with identifying AP placement later in Aruba Central or reports. In the IP address for access point section, select Specify statically. Then, enter an IP address that matches your network subnet. In this demo, I'll be using one from the 192.168.1.x range. In the radio section, we'll leave everything at default for now. These handle radio power and channel settings, which can be optimized later. In both the installation type and uplink sections, we'll also keep default values unless there's a specific deployment requirement. Once done, click Save to apply the changes. Now, you'll be prompted to reboot the AP for the static IP and hostname to take effect. Go ahead and reboot. This typically takes just a couple of minutes. White heavy checkmark verifying the configuration after the AP reboots. 1. Go back to the configuration pane. 2. Click on access points. You should now see your AP listed with the new hostname and assigned static IP. Everything is working as intended. Antenna bars. Now let's verify the wireless network connection from the client side. On your management PC. 1. Click the wireless network icon in the system tray. 2. The list of available Wi-Fi networks will appear. 3. Select the SSID you just created and click Connect. 4. Enter the network passkey and click Next. And just like that, your PC is now connected to the newly created Wi-Fi network. Testing IP assignment and internet connectivity. Let's do a quick connectivity check. 1. Open command prompt. 2. Type IP protocol configuration and press enter. You should see the IP address assigned to your PC. In this case, it's 192.168.1.14 now. Let's try to ping an external DNS server to verify internet access. Type ping 1.1.1s192.168.1.14 if you see successful replies. Great news! The network is fully functional, and internet connectivity is confirmed. Finally, let's check the connected clients. Let's wrap up by going back to the Aruba dashboard. Click on the clients pane under monitoring. Here, you can see a live list of all devices connected to the network. In this demo, we can see 2 clients, the management PC, and an iPhone. This confirms that the AP is broadcasting properly, and devices can join and use the network. Well done! You've now successfully virtual controller created an SSID or network, configured an AP with hostname and static IP, verified client connection, and confirmed network functionality end-to-end. If this guide helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more Aruba network tutorials.